Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 15 of the F1 League Hub Championship, Season 3A. Tonight you join us under the lights of the Marina-based circuit in Singapore for what should be an excellent race, the longest race of the season, with a championship battle raging. Scuderia Seb just 1 point ahead of Simsy Danger, with 7 races of the season left to go. Right then, we should be having someone joining the commentary box later. But he's just downloading some updates. He'll join when we're ready. But let's get straight into the qualifying session and set up our telemetry details. Get the best tyres up. Some people are already coming out. Scuderia Seb, yes, 219 points. 1 point behind him is Simsy Danger. They're both 5 wins each. Simsy has 1 more podium than him, so that will be very interesting to watch tonight if they are both racing. And I'm very much looking forward to this race. We have a few new drivers, and we have 18 people on the track today. Don't forget, if you're watching, to share and to make this channel grow. But anyway, we're going to get right on board with those leaving the track. We've got a Red Bull leading us out. This is Wesley Warren, as we have the safety car having a bit of a dance in the background. Let's get straight into the race then, or the qualifying session, I should say. We're going to ride on board with Wesley. We're currently heading along through turn 6 into turn 7. Left hand, a bit of lag there. Warming up his tyres as we move towards turn 8. Followed not too shortly by turn 9. And there's a short straight before the most renowned corner of this track, the Singapore Sling. We might see some interesting racing around here. Some dive bombs could be possible. Then we're going to continue round to turn 11, the right-hander there. Just keeping it in there. 5-place grid penalty there for Kibson at 111. He's brand new. Through turn 12. 13 even. Opening up onto the straight on the run down to turn 14. Before the heavy braking zone of turn 14. Then a relatively short straight to turn 15, moving over to the right. And braking again through turn 16, followed very swiftly by 17 into turn 18 here. The yellow flags there, not too sure why that is. He's scraping the barrier. And welcome Lord Elephant to the commentary box. And we're just going to sort this out quickly. So, Lord Elephant, do you have your sharing settings on public? And I think he's just getting all his stuff up and ready as we go through turn 13 there. No, up towards the Singapore Sling even with Wesley. He'll be the first across the line. And we're going to not come on off the onboard camera because we are already set on the onboard camera. But let's get straight onto his hot lap. There is a car in front of him. Hopefully that won't get too much in his way towards the end of his lap here. Just going towards turn 16 there. It is night here in Singapore, as you can see, very dark, and we'll have the spectacular fireworks at the end of the race that we have grown accustomed to over the years. That's Lord Elephant just joining the session there. And just getting his mic set up. Now then Wesley's going to come across on. He's going to have an invalidated lap. Philip Holston then setting the fastest lap. I'm just going to turn up the game audio quickly. We can't look at Simsy Danger for some reason. And this is Wallstrom on his hot lap. Yeah, this is the longest race of the year. This is the 10th time the race has been run since, because it was first Grand Prix in 2008. We will have about 31 laps under the lights here, with a race distance of about 154 kilometres. The lap record here held by Lewis Hamilton with a 1:45.0. That was in 2017, but that's being smashed out of the park this evening already. This is Wallstrom, then he's currently on pole position. Burns, he's on a hot lap. He's heading up to turn 14 now. There is potentially space in the league. Just message Woomaloo on PS messages, Ice, or on Discord, and he should be able to provide you with the answers. Sign up on the website and you'll be able to join the chats. And that's a 5-place grid penalty for Wesley for colliding with Fretty. Fretty is not going to be happy with that. Prince Killer, he's got four penalties this season, so that's not going to help him. Spaghetti Chips then, he's just exited the, he's on his hot lap here, keeping it nice and tight to the barrier. No, he's going into his pit box, so something's going to happen on that lap. And we can't look at Wesley Warren for some reason, so that's going to provide a bit of a blockade for us. Simsy Danger yet to set a lap here, he's on his out lap. Now let's see, Crazy Crumpet, he's on his out lap. This is Joseph Burns though, he's on sector 2 heading towards the Singapore Sling. Just 50 metres to go until that braking point, keeping it nice and tight there, going very fast in his Red Bull. And just bringing out turn 12 quite nicely, up towards the hairpin of turn 13. Quite a difficult one to get right sometimes, just got to really maximise that exit. He isn't there, he's a bit late on the throttle. He's going to head down towards turn 14. I have a bit of a cold today, sorry. And then opening up the throttle again as we run down towards turn 16, turn 15, the left-hand kink there. Followed swiftly by turn 17. Up on the throttle again before braking for turn 18, going under the stand into turn 19. Before heading back up to turns 20, 21, and onto the straight. Just 2 more corners to go. And he's going to go into the pits there though. Crazy Crumpet is just about to go off on his hot lap. Let's see how Crazy Crumpet is doing here then. Heavy braking there, keeping it nice and tight right on the edge of the grip there. And he's opting for the soft tyre strategy where he's going to stay on the softs. To be fair, Scooter Seb, he's made his fastest lap on the softs. So that could be an interesting strategy right here to be run. Wallstrom qualifying on the ultra softs. So Scooter Seb does have a lot of pace around here. Right then, here we go, continuing onwards. Into turn 16. Could Crazy Crumpet put in a banger of a lap here? Number 30. Toro Rosso just going under the stands there. Lord Elephant having a bit of a struggle with his mic, unfortunately, this evening. But anyway, across the line, Crazy Crumpet's going to set a 1:38, but that's been invalidated, I think, unless that was an outlap. And Simsy Danger punching in the fastest lap there with a 1:34.7. So that's about half a second faster than Wallström, and the second faster than his title rival Scuderia Seb, although Scuderia is on the soft compound tyres. Just 7 minutes to go here of the qualifying session. The FedEx sponsorings and a lot of Rolex sponsorings. Come on, Lord Elephant, get this mic sorted. Crazy Crumpet then coming out the last corner. And not out the last corner, but just coming out from under the stadium. Cutting the corner a bit there. That could cost him that lap time. He's going to continue though. No, he's going to go into the pit, so I think that was a corner cut there, so that's really unfortunate for him. Harry Blues though, he's on a hot lap. He's a man with a challenge in his mind. That Renault hopefully producing a lot of pace around this circuit, and that will produce provide us for some interesting racing tonight. Harry Blues has got a 5-place grid penalty. He was hit from behind, so he's a bit confused about that one. So it's Dave Hardy. He's new to the league, I believe. Yeah, so Dave Hardy having a bit of a struggle here. This is Harry Blues. He's up into 3rd position, knocked down to 4th just about by Nick in his Mercedes. Now let's see who else is yet to set the lap. Just Crazy Crumpet, Fretty and Joseph Burns. Joseph Burns is out on his hot lap now. He's heading up towards the sling. Fretty and Crazy Crumpet just leaving the pit, so he just needs to punch in a safe lap time. There is almost 6 seconds separating the top 14 here. Although within the top 5, that is reduced to just about 2 seconds. So it's quite wide timing around here so far. Right then, here's Joseph Burns, who's going under the grandstand there. He's going to come out of the right hander of turns 19 before going into turn 20 and 21. Then the first left-hander. Oh, he's going to go into the pits though. So he's struggling. There's just 4 minutes and 20 seconds there. This was an interesting camera angle of Fretty, but he needs to set a lap time. He has that mission on him. So it's Crazy Crumpet. He's on an out lap. That's weird. The timing's not wanting to work with us today for some reason.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Lord Elephant. Yeah. Have you make sure your party chat that you can your voice can be shared.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. So we have Lord Elephant in the commentary box with us this evening. With Philip Holston out on track, he's in sector 3. Under the stadium he goes. And a big one at that. Keeping it nice and tight on the exit, really carrying speed. He's gone a bit wide there, but I don't think he's improved. Oh no, he has improved. I don't think he's gained any places there. Wesley has retired. Yeah, Yeti, he's in 10th position. Now we can hop down to Fretty. He's on his hot lap. So we're going to watch Crazy Crumbit first. He's in sector 2. Just going through this thing there into turn 12. Getting a bit of oversteer into the hairpin of turn 13, just under the covered section there. Opening it up towards turn 14. Now turns 15 and 16, followed swiftly by turn 17. Opening up the throttle, turns 18 and 19. Before the short run to turn 20. The street circuit having quite an abrasive track. All to play for in this round of the championship. Just 2 minutes left of this qualifying session. He comes across the line, and that's put him up into 4th place. An absolute banger of a lap there from him. And we go down to Fretty because he's just going through the sling there. Out of turn 13 even. So he needs to set a lap time. So does Joseph Burns. He's going under the thing there, but he's just come out of the pit lane. So we'll watch Fretty for now and we'll join him. Number 52. Like his name, Fretty 52, of course. Oh, and he's hit the barrier though, and that's going to be some front wing damage. And without front wing, you can't get anywhere. And he's botched up his qualifying session. He's not going to be able to set a lap now. There's simply not the time. This is Joseph Burns then. He's heading along the DRS straight, the first one. Lord Elephant, would you be able to turn up your mic volume, because you're a bit quiet? Joseph Burns, what can he do here? Just over a minute left of the session. No, just 20 seconds. That's a lot better.
To the rear set now onto the final corner. Will he improve?
Well, that's put him up onto the front row.
To the rear set.
So that's a big challenge between himself and Simsy Danger tonight then. Just 2.5 tenths separating them for pole position. Joseph Burns and Wolfsburg, they've also got a battle between them. Although, I'm not sure whether Joseph Burns is racing tonight. Oh, he is. He's in 7th. Wolfsburg's 3rd. So Wolfsburg seems to be a lot faster around here, unless it's just not the qualifying session for Joseph Burns, because there's 8 points separating them in the championship.
Harry Blue still on a hot lap, I think.
Dave Hardy on his debut race this evening, as well as Wesley, I believe, after the suspension of last race because there was a lack of drivers, unfortunately. Dave Hardy on his debut race. He's going to qualify 16th. We'll see how his race goes.
Harry Blue is the last one to cross the line.
We have spaghetti chips as well, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking to improve on that 10th position.
Harry Blues.
Excellent. And he's going to get up into 3rd place. Absolute amazing lap from him then. And that's going to bring an end to the session.
That's a real big improvement for him.
Yeah.
He's going to be happy with that one.
He's switched to the softer compound tyres and it has paid off for him.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very flat circuit as well. The difference in height around it is only just shy of 6 meters. So
I think it puts me in a car now. So what do I need to do?
so the qualifying order is as follows: Simsy Danger, Scooter Seb, very close there. Spaghetti Chips, Wallstreamer, Nick, Harry Blues, Crazy Crumpet, Dark Gamer, Joseph Burns, Philip Holston, Short, Wesley, Fretty, C Pasley, Yay TV, TT, Dave Hardy, and Kibson last to set a lap time. Prince not able to set a lap time then.
You go.
Yeah.
If it puts me in a car, do I need to just retire? Or?
Yeah, just retire.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in a car. Just retire.
Yeah.
As soon as the
McLaren.
I think you can retire as soon as the formation lap starts.
Yeah.
You'll be at the back anyway, so it won't affect anyone.
Yeah.
Alright then, the drivers now selecting their strategies for this evening.
There will be some really early pit stops, I think, because these hypers won't last long.
No. Yeah, I was racing online earlier, 5-lap race. Oh my god, there's a Renault on top of another car. That was on top of Crazy Crumpet.
Oh,
that was a very strange moment there. So I dropped my phone on the floor. For some reason, Harry Blues, he had a grid drop penalty, and that's clearly messed up the game. And that is C Pasley right inside him, getting very close there. I'm not sure what he's doing up in that position. So we're gonna get our position change ready. Can you not retire yet? Just retire as soon as the race sequence starts, because it shouldn't affect him. That's a Renault there of Harry Blues. He's been disqualified. Lots of people being disqualified. Some people struggling to keep it clean on the formation lap. Simsy Danger is the man on pole, but only by 0.02 of a second. Spaghetti Chips just clinching that second row with Wallstreamer behind him. Then Nick and Crazy Crumpet are the third row. Fourth row is Dark Gamer and Joseph Burns. Fifth row is Philip Hogston and Short. Sixth row, Harry Blues and Fretty. Seventh row, Steve Pasley and Yeye. Eighth row, Wesley and Prince. Ninth row, Dave Hardy and Kibson. Of course, Lord Elephant, the man who should be in the commentary box right now. Just being a bit unfortunate there with how this game works. But anyway, we're going to select our driver.
The circuit a bit.
Coming through the last few turns here. Warming up their tyres to as high as they can get them, because they cool down very quickly.
Oh. I crashed on a formation.
People being reminded to take it easy for the first corner. Simsy Danger lining up on his pole position. He's only going to be held there for a few seconds. About 10 seconds here. Oh my god, Harry Blues, this game does not work. Harry Blues is not on the track, but it's 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are out, and away we go here in Singapore. Harry Blues really glitching there. He's well ahead, not too sure what's happened there. Down the inside, tries to go Wallstreamer. He's been overtaken by Nick. Spaghetti Chips jumping. Simsy Danger having an awful start. He's got a lot of oversteer there. Really struggling.
Really bad start.
I do not understand what's going on here with Hairy Blues. That's really strange. But we're going to hop to Nick because he's really close to Spaghetti Chips. Spaghetti Chips is going to have to defend that well. Although he's gone down into ERS mode 0 already. And there's overtakes further down the grid as the Haas and the Sauber battle. With Steve Hasley, he's trying to find somewhere past short here. Oh, and that's Simsy Danger. He's gone round, which is really going to suffer him in the championship. Oh, and there goes side by side, Short and Fretty. Short just making it down the inside. Excellent move there. Absolute scenes here. Prince Killer is already out of the session. Simsy Danger, he's in last position. He's really struggled at the start here.
Fire must be on fire right now.
Wallstrom, he is close to Crazy Crumpet. The two Toro Rossos doing quite well at the beginning of this race. Hairy Blues, I think he should probably slow down because that is a weird glitch. He started 15 seconds ahead of everyone. Oh my god. And he's dropped down to 18th position. And he's just been lapped, so this race is not going all too well. Spaghetti Chips takes the lead as Scuderia Seb has gone into the pits already. It doesn't look like there's any damage to his car. And Hairy Blues has glitched back to the front. So I'm not sure why Scuderia Seb has a drive-through penalty.
Wow.
Which means he's going to come out not too far behind Simsy Danger, which is going to be weird. The safety car glitching out in the background as well. Hairy Blues is now just a couple tenths ahead of Spaghetti Chip. No, he's not. What is going on here? A very glitchy session this evening as we watch Short battle with Joseph Burns. Oh my god, that was a glitch and a half. Joseph Burns just lagging through here. I have no idea what's going on. The Discord chat.
This game.
Drop me out, unfortunately, was a couple minutes too late to the race. Prince Killer, he's already retired, so that's a bit unfortunate from him.
No points from McLaren.
C. Pasley, there's a big battle unfolding here. C. Pasley dives down the inside of Fretty, but he's not going to find any room there. On the exit, though, he's going to be close. He's going to move over to the left as he runs down to turn 14. He's not going to find anywhere through here, nor under the braking zone. Oh, on the exit towards turn 16. Can he do something here? No. I have no idea. Oh my god, this game.
What is happening?
This game is so broken. Oh, and there's a big overtake as Short goes. I mean, Joseph Burns, I think, going into the barrier there. Look, he's scraping across.
Joseph Burns has no front wing. Joseph
Burns, yeah, that's really not good. I saw him just go off into the barrier on the out of the corner of my eye there. See Pasley, he's still battling with Fretty. I'm surprised the Discord chat is not alight just yet. Joseph Burns, he's out of the session, which means he's probably retired. Oh, and that's a big glitch for Yay ATY. And I'm not sure where Joseph Burns is retired. It must be somewhere around here. Maybe the understeer taking him. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the understeer's just taking him straight on there. And he's not been able to get around the final turn. Fretty and C. Pasley battling for position. And Simsy Danger trying to get down the inside of C. Pasley. He's not going to be too happy with that. Didn't get left too much room there. As C. Pasley continues his attack on Fretty. This is going to be interesting because Simsy Danger's going to have to work his way all the way up through the field. Scuderia Seb, he's 5 seconds behind, so we'll have to watch that. C. Pasley needs to be careful about his driving. So, oh my god! As he gets brake checked and a half. As C. Pasley goes down the inside of Fretty. Fretty battling with Simsy Danger. Simsy Danger's going to try and go down the inside into turn 40. No, he's not. Fretty down the inside of C. Pasley. An excellent move. And Fretty and C. Pasley's in the barrier. And that is a whole front wing loss for him there. And that's going to really compromise his race. Simsy Danger makes his way past Fretty there.
That will go to the stewards, definitely.
Definitely. That was a really risky maneuver. But we're going to hop up to Nick and Crazy Crumpet. Because they are so close. Down the inside goes Nick into turn 1. Just not got his nose in fully there.
Oh, Walter Bird is off. Walter Bird is off. What happened to him?
Where's Wallstrom? Oh no, that's...
He was in 4th place, I think. He is off.
He's really dropping down the order there. Oh, and Crazy Crumpet and Nick and... Oh, that's Harry Blues. He's crashed and he's collided. And he's hit short.
What?
Oh my god.
What is this lobby?
This lobby has not gone well. I wouldn't be surprised if we need to restart.
This is not good.
This game is very broken. Please fix this, Codemasters.
With all these glitches, you can't have close racing. That's so unfortunate.
We're going to watch Scooter Race Seb though. Oh, he's just past Ultra. We just about missed that.
Really losing more places.
Harry Blues is still in the session though. He didn't get completely taken out. I'm surprised this car didn't ghost there because I did hear a few collision sounds. And this is Nick on Crazy Crumpet. They're so close here. Oh, Crazy Crumpet gets an oversteer and that nearly gave Nick an opportunity. Going for the outside, then inside maneuver. Can he do it? They go side by side. No, they don't. Just out of just looked a bit different on the angle I was on. Harry Blues being overtaken there by Scooter SM. Could we see a maneuver? Down the outside goes Nick of Crazy Crumpet. Crazy Crumpet defending at the inside. They're side by side. That looks like Nick has just about got that move done.
Short now going down the inside of Philip Hoxton, but he defends very well. This is a good fight between them.
They're side by side. Oh, I heard contact there. So Supazzi won't be too happy with Simsy Danger after that. The title championship leader or contender, I think he would have been a bit more careful. He's actually second, but that's Short getting the overtake done on Philip Hodgson.
Nick has lost his front wing.
Front wings all over the place here. That's really not good news for the Mercedes team. Short on Dark Gamer though, trying to make a switchback maneuver here. Just lifting off, and that's cost Nick the race because that was very close to the beginning of the lap.
He has to do a full lap without the front wing.
Nick holding up this battle here between Short and Dark Gamer. Short is side by side as we run towards turn 14. They're going to be side by side. Down the inside goes Dark Gamer. Short's going to have the exit though. Switchback maneuver, excellent maneuver. And he's got that overtake done. But Dark Gamer is not going to let that go too quickly.
All this fighting helped Simsy Danger out, regaining his position. Really
Philip Hoxton really close to Dark Gamer. Oh, and there he goes down the... Oh, Dark Gamer pulls into the pits because there are very early pit stops here. Can Simsy Danger get a nice clean maneuver done here? Because obviously his move with Supazzi wasn't too good. But he has got that overtake quite easily done there. And he's got the first positions up in his sights. Scooter Seb already suffering from one grid drop penalty. What is going on in the timing boards? Scooter Seb, he needs to get up and beat Simsy Danger. Whoever wins this race will take the title. Supazzi and Gibson battling. Supazzi has replaced that front wing that was unfortunately taken off him. Joseph Burns hasn't finished the session. The race, he is out. I think we mentioned that earlier. Oh, and they're side by side with the Red Bull of the Mercedes, actually, Wallströmer and Nick, as Nick's just exited the pits. And Wallströmer on Wesley, nearly oh so close, but just not close enough. He goes down the outside of Wesley. And he's got that overtake done. And Wesley trying to pull to the outside, but he's not found any room there. Crazy Crumpet's gone a bit wide there, and that's given Simsy an opportunity to make up some time. That's nearly cost him half a second. Oh, and Crazy Crumpet's had it oversteer, and that's really close the gap. We're just going to watch this battle. A bit of oversteer there from the Ferrari of number 17, I believe.
No one seems to be on Hypersoft. Oh,
Nearly
Danger
contact
really
there.
looking for a
Simpsy,
move.
oh, when he touches the back of Crazy Crumpet, lifting off there. Was that front wing damage?
Pushing
I don't quite
through
think
the
it
last
was.
corner.
That was so close. That could have been a lot worse. Simpsy Danger then down the inside of Crazy Crumpet. They're side by side. Crazy Crumpet gets a better exit. Simpsy not racing too cleanly on the switchback. Can he do it? Not quite.
But now with DRS,
They're side by side. DRS, he's got the speed. They're still going to be side by side. But oh no, Crazy Crumpet has given that position. And that is another position for Simpsy Danger to gain. Oh, and that's Crazy Crumpet spinning around. I just about caught that.
Oh no.
That's really not good. And I'm just going to get the tyres up.
Has he got any damage though?
I think he might have some front right wing damage. Can't quite see. It looks like that though.
Yeah.
Just like front wing damage.
Yeah, defo. Right front wing damage should be maybe orange. We'll see if he pits.
It's highly likely he will, because front downforce is really needed around a street circuit like this. Wesley and Philip Hogston, they are very close. That's one battle we need to keep an eye on. There's just half a second between them, the Red Bull and the Mercedes. So we're going to follow that battle for now. Oh, and that's Philip Hogston just about keeping that out of the barriers there. Lots of wheel spin on the exit of turn 13 there. I think that was turn 13, yeah it was. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Lord Elephant's left the party. I'm not too sure why. So Joseph Burns' wheel just lost all force feedback, and that's what threw him into the wall. That's really unfortunate. Of course, glitches do happen. Walshabert setting the fastest out with a 1 minute 48 or 30. I didn't quite see. And Crazy Comet just leaving the pits, and Wesley just going into the pits. Harry Blues, he's ghosting. Crazy Crumpet just about coming out behind Dave Hardy. Behind Gibson. Gibson is ghosting, so that's going to be an easy move for Dave Hardy. The AI is very slow. Oh, and he's hit the barrier, but that's not cost him anything, I don't think. Although you do have to be careful when touching the barrier. Now, Crazy Crumpet just needs to make his way past Gibson. Not sure what's happened with Gibson, but there he goes, straight through. If you see what I did there. Let's just see what's happened with oh, Lord Elephant is in the party. He's just joining again. Just having slight issues there. Yeah, he's just been disconnected. Simpsy Danger. He's double stacking in the pit lane. No, he's not. That was a weird pit stop. The game is a bit weird tonight, and Lord Elephant is back though. And I think Lord Elephant's having a bit of an issue with NAT type. He's gonna try and rejoin. Crazy Crumpet on Dave Hardy. Dave Hardy nearly going into the barrier there. This is the battle unfolding right now. Dave Hardy goes wide out of the final turn. That's going to give Crazy Crumpet the opportunity to get past. Dave Hardy is not far behind though. He's going to take a sniff of the inside, but just not enough room there. Now we're going to hop up to Walshabert and Harry Blues. Harry Blues is ghosting, unfortunately. So it should be an easy move for Walshabert. Simpsy Danger is catching up to these two here though, so that'll be interesting to watch. That gap is shrinking by the moment. They're so close. Spaghetti Chips on the lead today. He's had one win this season, and that was at Hungary. Unfortunately, no one covered the race. I didn't cover the race. But could he get a second one here? Is that a possibility? We'll have to wait and see, because the pit stop phases have unfolded in the bottom group. I think he's safe. If he pits, he might be able to hold on to that first position, because those top few haven't pitted yet. Sims the danger on Walsham. Sims the danger. He's going to move to the inside on the exit of the final turn. Who's not? The dirty air might affect him here for grip. As he goes down the inside, he's got the DRS, and that looks like an easy move from here. Nearly tapping that, and he's going to move in front of Walsham. And I'm just going to try and get Walsham back, not Walsham, Lord Elephant back in the party. Right then, not too much going on between Nick and Harry Blues, although Harry Blues, yeah, he's just the ghost, isn't he? Not sure where Harry Blues has gone. He's had quite a glitchy race in all honesty, so not too sure what's happened there. Yeah, that is really weird, what's going on with your mic. I don't know, unfortunately these things happen tonight. It's just not been a very fortunate night for the whole league itself. Oh no, for Kibo, everyone has just left the session. I'm going to quickly re-invite him. No, I can't. He's had the glitch. Hopefully that fate doesn't befall Spaghetti Chips. He's not pitted yet. Which means Scuderia Seb. Has Scuderia Seb pitted? Sub has received a 3-second time penalty. Seb hasn't pitted. Sipazu is retired from the session. That's not good. Kibo, I don't know what's happened there. Dark Gamer's out of the session though. He's had a crash, I think. That's Sipazu just off there. And that slowed everyone down, because for some reason he's not ghosting. That's virtual safety car. That incident there has brought out the virtual safety car. No overtaking under the virtual safety car. They have to keep a special speed limit. I was wondering why drivers were going so slowly. Let's say, yeah, and try and get Lord Elephant back in the session. I think he's come offline. Yeah, he's offline, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to watch that. But I think the virtual safety car has just come back in. Wesley overtaking Dave Hardy. Dave Hardy, the AI of Dave Hardy anyway, going into the pits. Spaghetti Chips, has he gone into the pits yet? Here he comes now. I was expecting him to make a move soon. Will Scuderia Seb go into the pits, or will he take a temporary lead? Sipazi has left the session after that unfortunate crash. That leaves us with just 14 drivers left of the session, and into the pits he goes. Okay. I'll focus on the game then. While Lord Elephant tries to sort out his connection issues. Philip Hogston, he's approaching his teammate here. Lord Elephant is in, hopefully he can speak.
Okay, I'm there.
Yay! We can hear Lord Elephant. Philip Hogston is gaining on Nick quite rapidly at that. Spaghetti Chips, he's pitted and he's still ahead of the rest of the pack. Scuderia Seb just coming out in front of these two, providing some traffic for Philip Hogston. That's going to provide him with an opportunity to close down the gap.
I need a new invite though for the race.
Yeah, I'll do that now. Well, I'll do that in a second. This battle is just raging. Yeah, I will do that though. Just trying to move down the outside. Nick doesn't look like he's going to find anywhere past Scuderia Seb for now. This is a good camera angle here of the helicopter. And I'm just going to quickly invite, I think. I'm not sure how to invite. Do you not have any other invites? Did you not get given multiple? Oh, I can't invite you, I don't think, as streamer. Ask in the Discord, I think, is the best.
Yeah, okay.
If not, just watch the stream maybe. Although that will be a
Yeah.
few seconds delayed. It's about 5 or 10 seconds, so.
Yeah. I'll first ask him.
Philip Hodgson just clipping the barrier there. What can we see here then from the two Mercedes drivers? Number 99 and number 88. Philip Hodgson, just a 3-second time penalty there, so that's not going to help him in the long run. Cindy Danger and Scooter have said both of their races have been compromised in one way or another. Cindy Danger just getting a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. So close out between Philip Hodgson and Nick. Philip Hodgson's going to go down to the inside. He's got his softer compound tyres and he's going to squeeze his teammate a bit wide. Luckily not into the barrier, and that is an overtake done, but now he's going to have to increase that gap to over 3 seconds to make up for that penalty he gained earlier, unless they both have equal number of penalties. Or in fact, Nick has more penalties than him. Haven't been keeping tab on those too much. I don't think there's actually been too many this evening. Bit of carbon fibre off in the background. Is that front wing damage of the Williams here? Or one of these two cars here? It doesn't look like it. I don't think they have front wing damage. This is the closest battle on the track, although that gap is extending as that Nick runs slightly wide. But he is gaining now on Philip Hodgson. He's got a 3-second time penalty there, which does even things out. Luckily for Philip. Or as far as I can see, evens things out. These two still very close, providing some excellent racing. Well, Fretty and Simsy Danger. Fretty is close. I'm not sure if Simsy Danger's just overtaken him. Nick and Philip. Oh, they're so close. There's yellow flags in sector 2. Not sure if someone's gone out there. I think Walshabert, yeah, Walshabert's had a crash. He's got front wing damage there, major front wing damage. These two battling their hearts out.
He won't be happy with his performance this race.
Hey, are you in the session, Lord Elephant?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think I can invite you. I'll see what I can do. Oh, down the inside goes Nick off Philip Hodgson. Not quite there. I don't think I can do anything about that. Round the outside goes Nick, reclaiming that position off Philip Hodgson. And he's also got the DRS to try and get away with that as well. So that was a good move there.
Mercedes guys battling.
Wesley's out of the session. Oh my god. Gibson's just gone over Wesley and into the barrier. What's gone on there then?
And Kibo is out. Wow.
Gibson, he was ghosting anyway. Oh, That was really weird then. This evening, being a bit flawed, I think is the best term to use. Nick blasting away from Philip now as Scooter Seb makes his way up to attack short. Spaghetti Chips, we're halfway through the race. And Spaghetti Chips is winning. Nice.
I hope so.
Spaghetti Chips is 6 seconds ahead of Simpsons Engine. He's going to have to keep up that gap, which he's done quite well so far for the rest of the race. In fact, he's keeping it quite consistent right now, which is always quite good. Yeah, that's saying about 6.1, 6.2 seconds. So he's got some good pace around this circuit. Yeah, he's staying very consistently ahead. Will it drop down to under 5 seconds though? Yes, it does. So Simpsons Danger is gaining on Spaghetti Chips. By how much, it's not too obvious, because that gap, yeah, it's going up and down, it's fluctuating a bit. Scooter Seb on short, it's so close there. That was just a tenth of a second for a moment. We'll watch this battle unfold then as we get the helicopter to fly us over the circuit and over this battle. But probably not for much longer.
That's a really close shot.
Always does help when you're trying to judge the distances. As Scooter Seb, he cut the corner I think a bit there, but up towards the sling. Actually past the sling there on the hairpin of turn 13 towards turn 14. Could we see a move here? Taking a sniff of the inside but not finding any room there. Crazy Crumpet's getting on Harry Blues, but Harry Blues, I believe, is still ghosted. Yes, he is. So we'll hop back up to this battle between the Williams and the Sauber. I reckon the second DRS straight, we could see something here from Scooter Seb. Going very far to the inside short to try and break that toe. Very short straight though, so not too much gain for Scooter Seb, although that is down to, yeah, that's about the same as it was just before. That overtake could have happened, and Crazy Combat has overtaken the ghost of Harry Blues. Here he comes on the second DRS straight, lifting off slightly, nearly touching the back. Down the inside he goes. Can he get the maneuver done? Sauber staying just in front. That's some good battling there. Very good defence from Short. Will he be able to keep it up though? All the while, Sims in Danger is going further and further ahead of Scooter Seb. Whoever finishes ahead in this race will take the championship title for their own. So he will be concerned about that. Sims Danger is gaining on Spaghetti Chips. That's a 5-second stop go for Philip.
Wesley has invited me, so I'm back in this session.
Okay.
Just waiting now.
Scooter Seb matched by Short's pace around here. Sims Danger is definitely gaining on Spaghetti Chips. That's going to not look good in Spaghetti Chips' wing mirrors in a few moments time. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that gap. Yellow flags in sector 1. Further yellow flags in sector 1. Not too sure what's happening here. Don't quite see why there'd be a yellow flag, but the second DRS straight. Can we see something from the drivers here? Fretty is actually leading the pack now. Those two catching up very rapidly. And Short's making a move on Fretty. Round the outside, up into the turn. Oh! Freddy
bit of
overtaken, and
contact.
there's a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings,
Freddy cut
and
the corner.
that looks like front left wing damage for Freddy. That's not gone well. I just missed that because I was too busy on Scooter Seb's camera angle. But Scooter Seb's gaining on Freddy now as well. Crazy Comer getting a 3-second time penalty too, although he is relatively clear of anyone either in front or behind.
There was a bit of contact between, I think, Short's left rear and Freddy's right front, so...
Yeah, Freddy definitely has got some front wing damage. As there goes Scooter Seb down the inside, nudged a bit, there was a tiny bit of contact, bit of argy-bargy. Sometimes good to see as long as it doesn't end in the end of someone's race before the checkered flag.
Good racing. Since Danger really closing up rapidly to spaghetti chips.
Hopefully they can keep this battle clean. Scooter said then he's got DRS on Freddy, though this straight is just not long enough. He takes a sniff down the inside into the braking zone. They're side by side. Freddy will have the inside for the second part, but Scooter Seb, the third part, he will have the inside, and he's got that overtake down. That was a really good move. Freddy just giving him the room. Good sportsmanship from the driver there in the Haas, providing for some entertaining racing.
Cars. Remember, Simsy down in, 17th place after the first few corners.
He's making his way all the way back up. Scooter Seb also had to suffer from a drive-through penalty, I think, after jumping the start. So, Scooter Seb needs to overtake Short to minimise the damage. I think this is going to be a bit of a damage limitation, although there is still 12 laps to go, and that could provide Scooter Seb with an opportunity to defend or to try and coast down all the way to Sims Danger, although that is a 17-second gap, so he's going to need to gain over a second every lap. So I don't think we're going to be seeing Scooter Seb make an overtake on Sims Danger this evening, but it'll be interesting if Simsy can make a move on Spaghetti Chips.
Spaghetti will do everything he can to defend from Simsy, because I think he will be very happy if he gets the win today. Very unexpected for him, so I think Scooter Seb is hoping for a safety car at the moment.
Yeah, that's the one thing he needs right now, just to close down the grid. Hopefully that safety car won't be because of him though, because he is the only one battling right now on track.
Yeah, the good chance at his second DRS straight.
These two battling for the last few laps now. They've been battling quite cleanly as well. They managed to both get past Freddy almost without incident, although that did suffer Freddy because he's had to pit now for a new front ring. Down the outside goes Scooter Seb. He's not going to have that move. Nearly squeezed wide there. Very close. He's going to have the inside of the second bar, and he's finally got that overtake down on Short. That's been coming for quite a few laps now, and all that stands between himself and Simsy Danger now is 17 seconds.
Well,
but all that stands between Simsy Danger and that first position is 3.5 seconds.
That's all the fighting going.
Could we see a resurgence from Short? I think Short is slower than Scooter Seb. Scooter Seb may have been held up a lot by Short there actually, because Short is dropping back quite a bit.
1.3 seconds already. So.
Although Scooter Seb is definitely not gaining on Simsy Danger.
Wolf Bird's trying to close in on FLH Crazy Trumpets.
Simsy Danger's best lap was a whole second faster than Spaghetti Chips' best lap, so you can see why he's closing down so quickly. Although Spaghetti Chips is on fresher soft tyres.
Still 10 more laps to go. So all to play for every driver.
This is the battle we need to start watching now, because Simsy Danger is closing up at a rapid pace to Spaghetti Chips in the last two laps, going down by about 2 seconds there. for the last race of
Was
2018.
good.
It's definitely a good one. Although Walshamette is close to crazy coming, so we'll watch that in the meantime.
Philip has overtaken Harry Blue to Joost.
Walshamette trying to get past.
He's really close. He's pushing him through the corner.
Onto the straight. He's got the DRS, but not quite enough, I don't think, to get past number 30 of the Toro Rosso. He goes down the inside. He'll have the outside, but then he'll have the inside again. Number 19, that's really side by side, and he's just about got the overtake. Getting a bit of Wilson. Yeah. That was an excellent move.
Crazy Crumpet might have a chance on this DRS straight. No,
he is quite far behind, yeah. Although he has closed down by about quite a margin in that braking zone there, so we'll have to hold on to this. That gap between Simsy Danger and Spaghetti Chips is ever smaller.
Spaghetti Chips is driving for his life, but Simsy is so fast.
And I think Walshamette's gotten away with that overtake.
Spaghetti Chips started third. Simsy started on pole.
Simsy getting a 3-second time penalty though. I'm gonna have a quick look at penalties right now to see who has penalties. So Spaghetti Chips, he's got a warning.
1 penalty, 2 penalties for
Simsy Danger.
3 penalties for Simsy. Wow. 3 penalties.
And none for Spaghetti. So that's up 9 seconds he'll have to clear from... No, Spaghetti has won 3 seconds. So he'll have to clear Spaghetti by about 6 seconds then, if he's going to take the win here.
Does Spaghetti know this?
And that's another 3-second time penalty, I think, unless that's just me. So... yes, it's... No, that was just time penalty. But now he can see Spaghetti Chips. Spaghetti Chips can see him in his wing mirrors. This is going to be the battle of the race. The battle of the year, maybe.
He's in DRS now.
Not quite, I don't think. Just after the detection zone.
Again, really trying to keep it ahead of Simpson,
really pushing that gap down to just half a second as we move on to the DRS, as we move out of the DRS straight even. They've both got very low ERS modes. Both of them trying to save it up for the correct moment. Spaghetti Chips bumped his up to 3 there. These two.
You can cut it quite a bit without getting a warning. So.
Freddy's just pumping in the fastest lap, yeah.
You see Danger so close to Spaghetti Chips. He with a 3-second time penalty already pulled away 7 seconds too short. So.
The dirty air has a big effect on this track, and if Spaghetti Chips can keep Simsy Danger behind him for a few laps like Short, he could be in with a fighting chance of winning this evening.
If he keeps it ahead for 1 more lap, Simsy has to stretch the gap. And if he stays within the DRS range of Simsy when he is behind him, I think he has a very good chance to win this race. So it isn't at all over, even if Spaghetti gets overtaken. Definitely a DRS now. Spaghetti into the wall a bit.
Can there be a move here from the Ferrari? Not quite. They're so close. There's just 2 tenths between them. Spaghetti Chips fighting for his life, and for his life he will fight. Under the lights here for the last race of 2018. It's definitely going to be an epic finale. Or the last season
Definitely
3A
the
race
top
anyway. Spaghetti Chips running a high ERS mode. Since Danger waiting, just building up until he has the perfect opportunity and bumping it all the way up probably into that.
With the low ERS mode you have more traction, but
here he's bumped it up.
Again, oversteer.
To mode 5, no, he's not got any opportunity there, so he's gone down again.
Saving ERS and fuel probably right now. But he really needs to clear Spaghetti if he wants to win this race. 6 seconds is a lot.
7 laps for him to get past and get over Spaghetti Chips by 6 seconds. Could it be possible here? Could we see a battle? Sims Danger pretty much lost to question mark.
Yellow's in sector 2, Nick,
he's in the barrier. That's not gone well for him, but we're going to hop back up to Sims Danger and Spaghetti Chips as soon as possible.
A bit more important right now.
That is very unfortunate for Nick though, so he's going to really drop down. Didn't see
Really close.
complete loss of a front wing for Nick, so that's not too big of too much.
Good exit. This must be a move for Simpsy. He's closing, but not enough. Still in ERS mode 1, I think. So
these two battling to their heart's content.
all helping.
He's so close
With the
in.
penalties.
Sling. So I think the penalties have stayed the same. So I think it's still 6 seconds of penalties in Spaghetti Chips' favour. So Spaghetti Chips, he doesn't have to stay ahead to win, he just needs to stay within 6 seconds. Which is going to be the challenge if he lets Simsy pass. We can see just how badly of an effect the dirty air has around this track. Very downforce heavy.
He's so close, but he can't
Just
make
not
a
being
move
able to
right
keep
there,
close enough. Just really struggling to get that grip within half a second of the other driver.
Nick in the pits, probably changing his front wing. Will lose him even more positions.
Simsy Danger so close now. Just 3-4 tenths
Must
maybe
make
here.
a move right now.
3.5 tenths.
Yes.
I think not here, but on the next DRS rate, he's actually a lot more speed out of the exit of that turn. Don't think we're going to see a move here, but definitely in the second zone. He's so close as we go into the first turn sector.
What a battle this is for the last race. Really close, coming on towards the second DRS straight. Now DRS bumping up into a high ERS mode, I think.
We could see a mode here. He's gaining on Spaghetti Chips. He has the turn.
No.
Not quite close enough, so he's going to have to wait until next lap before he can make a move. Although he's going to have to build up that ERS because he's letting it run. I think this lap is the one where he's trying to make a move, but he's losing time. He's still got his ERS up into the hot lap mode. So I think he's really banking on getting an overtake down here. No, he's not. He's given up on this lap, I think. He's got his mode down to 0. Grazer Crumpet there getting a 3-second time penalty. He's in 7th. That won't affect him. He's 24 seconds clear of Nick. Spaghetti Chips defending vigorously with 5 laps to go. What a closing race. If Spaghetti Chips can keep him behind for the last couple of laps before their tyres go, of course, Sims Danger's tyres are 3 laps older, so he might be starting to lose grip around this point because his tyres are probably around 15-20 laps old.
What a surprise will it be for Spaghetti if he...
So close and nearly contact.
Wow. He needs to stay patient making these moves because he can't afford losing his front wing right now. Really close.
So close onto the straight. I don't think we're going to see anything there. We're going to keep those tyres up. Spaghetti is in danger, DJ.
Know that since he has so much penalties.
Those penalties are going to come into play. There's an AI-driven car ahead, so that's not going to pose too much of an issue, luckily. At least it's not real traffic. That's Yay ATY. 12 runners left in this Grand Prix here, but we can't keep our eyes off these front
so
two.
Close. ERS activated, surely.
This has got to be a move. He's about to run out of ERS. Oh, they're so close in the braking zone, but just no room for him to overtake Spaghetti.
Driving
it.
His fuel and ERS on the straight.
That double-decker bus of a Toro Rosso blocking Sims's every move. Spaghetti Chips reading him very well and just
so
planting his car.
right now,
The number 12 of Simsy Danger. And the number 95 of Spaghetti Chips. Battling hard.
Scooter said would close up to them right now, but that isn't happening at all. Only one battle on track, and that is Cincy versus Spaghetti Chips.
And a good one at that. Still half a second.
Number 1 versus the number 2.
Spaghetti Chips can keep him behind this lap. I reckon Spaghetti Chips is in with a fighting chance of winning him, even if he gets overtaken about this point now.
Imagine if there weren't any penalties coming into play this battle. Wow.
I am on the edge of my seat, and I'm sure everyone at home is. Freddy is out of the race!
What happened to Freddy?
Oh no!
Also bird right now.
Yeah,
what happened
where's
to
he gone
Freddy?
off? Oh, he's spun out on the straight. We're gonna hop straight back up to Cincy Danger. They're so close yet again. I have fallen off my sofa in excitement. He's got the DRS now. What can we see here? He's got his DRS up in the mode 5. He's gaining so quickly. The slipstream. Oh my god, there's contact between the drivers. Spaghetti Chips all over the track there.
What?
Oh my goodness. I fell off my sofa in excitement there.
Is there any front wing damage for Cincy? Doesn't look like it.
No, it looks like he just got away with it. I think that was just the tip of his nose touching.
Really close.
Spaghetti Chips having a bit of a mad moment there. They were both all over the track in all honesty, so that was kind of a fair move here.
Spaghetti's lacking a bit. It's Cincy as well. Oh, really close to the back
They're
of Spaghetti.
so close. Fretty is out of the session.
Still no extra penalties for...
Fretty himself doesn't know what happened. He's probably
to...
just had a bit of a moment. He needs to keep his head cool, but I don't think he's going to be able to win this.
Only one more warning for Cincy and he will have another penalty, so... Really close again. Will he make a move on this straight?
3 laps left. Oh my gosh, they're close. Down the inside.
No,
Spaghetti Chips. He's braking slightly earlier than Cincy. Down the inside. Cincy having a massive side of oversteer. Just keep it out of the barrier. That is very fortunate. Onto the DRS straight. Can we see a switchback maneuver? He's got the speed. They both oversteer out the
he's close right now.
He's got his DRS. He's got his DRS. Down into the next turn. What can we see here? They're side by side. Ferrari, he's got the overtake. Now they touch. Just keeping it clean. Or as close as possible. Spaghetti Chips back down the inside though. He's reclaimed that position. They're side by side. Yet again down the inside goes Cincy Danger.
And he's got that finally. Wow.
Into the thing. Spaghetti Chips losing out of that position. Oh my gosh, what a finale.
This is.
What a finale indeed.
As I said, one more warning for Cincy and he will have another penalty. So
Spaghetti Chips needs to just keep within 6 seconds of Cincy Danger to win the Grand Prix. Scooter Seb. It would probably be in favour of Spaghetti Chips winning because that will keep the gap between them in the standings by 2 points as we move on to next race, which will be in 3 weeks' time because we honestly can't have a race on Christmas. Scooter Seb's ahead by 1 point right now, so if Cincy finishes second
with another penalty,
there's no way he can win this.
Cincy now. Yeah.
Only a mistake from Spaghetti will make him win now.
As I said, he had 3 warnings and he had another penalty. Penalty plus 2 warnings, it says. So 4 penalties and
1 penalty for Spaghetti.
In this kind of lobbies, he still has got 1 penalty, 3 warnings. So
in 2 laps, he's got to increase that gap by 9 seconds. I don't think that's possible. That's unless Spaghetti Chips really makes a mistake. Impossible. Spaghetti Chips does not need to go fast now.
If I were Spaghetti Chips, I would just control it back home.
Yeah. Just keep it nice and tidy. Keeping it very close to the barrier there. Spaghetti Chips really risky. I know he's a racing driver. That's Nick out of the race.
Fun out.
Where's he gone out then?
Out of the corner. Behind Spaghetti Chips.
There he is. Oh yeah, it's very bad.
Exactly the same place.
That place is just so easy to lose the rear end if you're running too much ballast.
Only 10 runners and JT ghosting back home, so Harry Bruce
has ghosted the whole race.
Points for ghosting?
I don't know actually.
That's not really fair.
No.
But yeah, that's not to me to decide. So.
This is beginning to look. The DNF list beginning to look as bad as the list from the 2016 actual Singapore Grand Prix, when of course there were 8 DNFs.
I don't think we had as much DNFs. Yeah, you don't need to count my DNF.
No. Yeah, so we've
8 DNF. That's not good.
No. This track is not as tight as Monaco.
As much as this DNF.
I am not sure.
Don't think so.
One of the most hectic league races. Very glitchy start. At least things have calmed down now. On the final lap of the race.
On the last lap. What a race this was. What a battle between Simpsy and
Spaghetti Chips. Spaghetti Chips is going to win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Simsy, but fortunately for Scooter Seb.
Really to the barrier once again. He's taking some risks. Spaghetti, I wouldn't do that.
He should just calm down.
Safely, man.
He's got to keep it. He's got to keep it on the track. That's all he needs to do now. Just needs to calm down.
7.5 seconds in one lap. Can't be happening. Just can't.
Spaghetti Chips just needs to keep himself calm. Really pushing those limits though. He doesn't want to get himself some time penalties because that's not going to help him. Although I don't think Simsy will get 5.5 seconds in under half a lap.
No one apart from the penalty. Coming through the last corner is Simpsy to
come
take
second.
The checkered flag as the first one. But Spaghetti Chips will come home to win.
The win as we have the fireworks lighting themselves up.
Points.
Spaghetti Chips, that's his second win of the F1 League Cup. He'll be happy with that. What a race.
Now
the fireworks lighting up the sky. There goes Scooter SF. Philip Hodgson receiving a 5-second penalty for unserved stop go. Then there's Short.
Really big gaps.
Some green and some blue fireworks.
Coming through the final corner for a 4th place. Gaining 6 positions. That's a real good drive for him.
We'll shoot back the next along. He can see the fireworks.
Oh, Spaghetti Chips has crashed in his inlet.
The fireworks display in this game does look amazing. We've got to give it that. Through its faults, you have to give it. Those fireworks do look amazing.
Walser Bird
coming across the line,
finishing 5th, 2 times off the track. So won't be happy with this result, but a good recover drive.
And last across Spaghetti Chips' teammate, number 30, Crazy Crumpet.
Not gained or lost any positions, so
being in a bit of his own world, he's got lots of gas. Coming out the final turn.
And that's it.
And there's contact between 2 and 3.
What a race this has been.
As Scooter S3A is inside Simply Danger for some reason. Talk about human centipede, formula centipede. Anyway.
That's the podium.
Spaghetti Chips taking the top step today, or tonight even. What a race that was.
We will be really happy with this result.
The 2 we're most used to seeing on the podium are there. But the Toro Rosso has 1, 2 British and 1 Austrian on those Steps.
Simpsy Danger. Now 2 points ahead of Scuderia Seb in the standings. So it was a damage limitation, yeah. But
So-
still, all to play for after this winter break.
The finishing order is going to be Spaghetti Chips, Simsy Danger, and Scuderia Seb rounding off the podiums, followed by Short, Walshburg, Crazy Crumpet, Philip Hogston, and Dave Hardy. I'm not sure we're going to count Harry Blues and Yay because they were just ghosting the whole race, and I don't think that would be too fair if we count them. But anyway, stick around because we have the post-race interviews to get on with.
In fact, not only with the race win, but with the championship standing as well.
If you have any questions for the podium finishers, don't be scared to sow those in the stream chat. I don't think...
well done, Scuderia.
well done.
Remember to put your party settings on always loud.
Spaghetti Chips winning this evening.
Yeah,
How'd you feel about that one? That was an intense battle with Simsy. Could have ended a lot worse at some points.
Did you, Spaghetti, did you know he had the penalties?
Yes, I did.
You drove quite hard on those last few laps. You were scared that you were going to take yourself out.
Yeah, I've just got to make sure that he wasn't getting too far away because he was pushing in this last few laps to get to take down the deficit of penalties. But I was there and
9 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, luck was on my side today.
So yeah, that was a good race. Also, Scuderia Seb, you had a drive-through penalty, didn't you? Right at the beginning of the race.
Oh yeah, because I'm a bit of an idiot at starting. I released first gear like a fraction too early.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
It cost me the win. I was so annoyed as well because the championship's still really close. But yeah, I feel like I had the pace. I was just bringing it home in the end because I knew I wasn't going to catch the front two. I was hoping they'd have a bit of a mare with each other, but they didn't. So I just brought it home in third, didn't make any contact with the barriers, and I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm still happy that I got it to the podium because when I made this jump start, I was like, shit, you know, I'm not going to get a podium. So.
It was a good drive from both you and Simsy to get all the way from really far down the order because Simsy had a nightmare of a start.
Yeah, what even happened?
I don't really know.
I think it was lag issues in the lobby, and he didn't get the 5 red lights. I believe. Is that what it was?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
and
unlucky.
after that he spun, so he was down in 16th, I think.
Ouch, yeah. I was with him a couple of times, but I left my pit stop too late as well. It was one of those races where points it was going really well, and points where I just made mistakes or it just didn't go my way. So, but I'm still happy to get a podium.
That means as we go into the next round, you're only going to be 2 points behind Simsy Danger, I believe.
Yeah, it's close. There's 6 races left. Got a bit of a break now, so just regroup, and then look for 6 races. It's just going to be me versus him for the title. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't forget me.
Oh yeah.
How many points behind?
I'm probably a bit too far behind though to make any difference. So.
I think yeah.
Well, I hope maybe me and Simsy can't get my words out. If we have another race like this, then definitely. But I need to keep it cool now. I don't want to mess up at the start.
Yeah, Lenny, you're about I think 60 points behind.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Mathematically possible.
Strong in third, so.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the calendar. I believe there's 7.
I think it's 6.
Yeah, but is it 6? Oh yeah, 6. Wait, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I just want to win and get on the podium as much as possible. I think the thing that won it for me today was getting a good position. So yeah.
Yeah, you just kept your head down and got on with the job that was at hand, I reckon. Because you're in a bit of a race of your own for the first about 3/4 of the race, and then along came Simsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an intense battle, but I knew he was quicker than me, so I couldn't really do much.
Yeah.
I just knew that I had to just make sure my ERS was always like being saved as much as it could, and obviously with the tyres being such a menacing threat around here, with tyre temps in the first stint going up to, for my teammate, 109 degrees.
Oh my
So we
goodness.
just wanted to save tyres.
Yeah.
I had that in Monaco and France, and you can't control the car. It's like you're a passenger at that point. Once your tyres reach probably about 107 degrees, that's it. You've got no chance. Crazy Crumpet spun like ahead of me, and I think it was because of tyre temperatures. And
Yeah, it was.
I was so close to hitting him. That could have been the end of my race as well.
Yeah, it was quite glitchy at the start as well. I don't know what was going on. Was it weird for you with Harry Blues?
I didn't have any like problems, probably because I was the host. But next time I'll probably let Freddie host to that.
Because he started off the formation lap on top of another car, and then he started off the race halfway around the track. So it's a bit
F1
weird.
2018, F1 2018 Game of the Year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Game of the Year.
Sports ready.
Anyway, I think we're going to round off that stream for now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 3 weeks. Goodbye.